Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing a new Gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the Liu Bei Unicorn Gundam from SD Heroes and its sequel series. So, out of all the SD Heroes that's not Sun Wukong and the Nobunaga and the Sasuke, I forget what Gundam it's supposed to be based off of. It's somewhere in one of my shells. This is one of my favorite kits from the SD Gundam line. That's, not just a straightforward SD Gundam. My favorite most SD Gundam is my SD Barbatos Lupus Rex. That's my favorite, but that's neither here nor there. So, this is based off the mythological person Liu Bei, not to be confused with Liu Bu. Again, somebody totally different, because he uses more of a spear situation, and was more of a, like, if you ever play FGO, Berserker. But, yeah. I'll get into why I like this guy and the cool little designs and the little tiny gimmick it does kind of have, but you need other parts to fully do the gimmick. I'll get into that in the video. But with that being said, just a quick note, if you want to support the channel, please use the links down below. If you don't like, comment, and subscribe, just then that get out now and again at the end of the episode. So let's get into this really awesome looking little Gundam. Okay, again, this is a backlog kit. There's not a lot of... I don't have stickers for it, but this is an SD, there was a lot of stickers for it, just so you get that off the jump. Also, panel lining this dude would be a great benefit. Aside from that, this is a very solid little kit. I do like how it has little sideburns. It's kind of cool. The color separation between I want to say the psycho frame. It is a psycho frame. Well, would be, if it was a regular Unicorn Gundam, its transformed state. But I do like how you see the psycho frame throughout the entire mobile suit. And look, compared to its, its fellow SD Unicorn Gundam, there's no hollow points in the back of the legs. To me, that's literally a godsend. Part of me wants to see if I can put the backpack of the regular Unicorn Gundam, or at least the Phoenix, onto this guy to see if it would work. Unfortunately, the arms do not bend, which makes me sad. Okay, cool. The gimmick's right here. So, in the original season of SD Heroes, Liu Bei had this little symbol, this cartridge here, that could combine with other, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, with other specific Gundams that can, combine, make bigger weapons, and his Gundam can combine with two other dudes. It was pretty crazy. I'm going to be honest, I only got into the series in the second season, or second series, where they had Sun Wukong. I'm not going to front with you. But you can put the little cartridge piece into the arm. If you can get it to fit in properly, which is annoying. Because it's a very thin and tiny piece. And I'm not going to waste my time on this because I will lose my mind out of annoyance and rage. But yes, it's a very tiny piece, so you have to be careful. You can lose it. As stated before, you cannot bend the arm, which sucks, but you do get a bit of an ab crunch, as you can clearly see. The feet move. You actually even get somewhat of a set of splits, which is, if this was an HG or master grade, you'd be thinking, yeah, that should be obvious, but again, we've seen high grades that don't even have splits. So this having somewhat of a split is actually quite impressive. Did we get 360? We got a 360, even if it's just barely. Solid kit, nothing's coming off this guy. This is from the generation that you don't get the cool transformation gimmick, you don't get Gundam eyes or just the SDIs, you just get the SDIs, which I'm okay with. I prefer well, then again, I like my Barbatos Lupus Rex with its psychotic-looking SD eyes, opposed to not having it. I mean, you could, but it looks cooler that way to me. But yeah, oh, see, this is where I put some of the stickers on the shoulders. I do like the gold on this. It could be better though. So I would recommend painting the blue on the shoulders here to gold to make it better, and repainting all the gold plastic. You would think, this as shoddy as the Phoenix was, at least the gold injection plastic was good. This is just stickers that, as you can clearly see, eventually do not stick properly. So you're going to have to paint it anyway. So, aside from the eyes, oh, and on top of the head, just paint it. Just save yourself the struggle. If you don't feel like painting, then yeah, do what I did. Get the stickers, you'll be golden. I believe you can transform this into a beam saber. Hey, by that I mean you just rotate this. Sword mode, gun mode. So simple, yeah, boring. The other parts of where the other weapons from the series were connected would probably be here and here. But again, I'm not 100% sure on that. Please forgive me. Hold on, dogs are barking. About that, folks? Dogs bark randomly, what can I tell you? But all in all, this is a cool little kit. And I do like the little bit of hair it has back here. Asymmetrical, but it looks nice. So, let's get to the summary, wrap up the review, and call it a night. Or day, depending on when you're watching this. Oh, downside. Like, the balance on this thing is trash, though. So you will need either a stand or have this propped against a wall or something. Of course, it will keep falling on you. I don't know why. Find out the feet, falls. You try to bounce it out the body, it stands. If you're low-key. So, make sure you either have a stand ready for this dude or you have it propped up against a wall. Yep. There he goes. Okay, so let's just get to the summary. Okay, I fixed the gimmick little symbol into the arm, which, again, looks cool. I think he can do the same thing in the other arm. Maybe. No, he doesn't have that little hook part in the other arm. So, no, only on the left arm. But with that being said, would I recommend it? Yeah, it's a cute little kit. If you really do like the SD Hero series and stuff like that, then yeah, this is a solid kit. If you want to do the whole transformation gimmick, you're gonna weapon gimmick and all that stuff, you will need the other kits from that series. But on its own, it's a good little kit. Comes with a beam saber, a transformable gun, which is always cool. It's a decent kit. Nothing too fancy, nothing too awful. Yes, the articulation's bad, but it's an SD. They're all bad. Yes, it can barely stand on its own, but that's a good chunk of SDs. Not a lot of them, but a decent chunk, at least from the ones I've built. That the balancing is a bit off. And it's sticker heavy. Again, it's an SD. Not that surprising. But with that being said, it's a decent kit. Nothing bad, nothing great. Simple. It'll take you, like, if you take your time with it, 2 snips off the runner and all that work, it may take you longer than an hour. But if you 1 snip off the runner, you're good to go. You're not panel lining it, maybe 45 minutes, half hour. That's the one thing I do love about SDs, and I'll own up to it. They are a great, peaceful, quick build. You have a busy day, but you want to build something just to relax a little, grab an SD. They'll knock it out real quick. It's almost on par with like the Army Builder kits, aka like the Leo, the Jim, guys like that. Something really basic and quick, which is really good and relatively cheap. I think I got this guy for like $10, $11. So he's definitely worth that price. Because there have been SDs that are worth more and cost more. And then there have been high grades that are less detailed than this guy and are far more expensive, which I find kind of weird. But they build just as quick. So it's more or less where you want it to be. Cheap, but efficient. Next Sunday's episode is going to be either on the Age 2 Magnum or the Black Lightning Warrior. I'm not sure which, but it's going to be one of those two. As of next Thursday, maybe the SD Sazabi, maybe a Core Gundam. I have not decided. That's a future me problem. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to continue supporting the channel, please use the links down below. Those are always critical. It helps the algorithm know I exist. You know, like, comment, and subscribe, please. Those really do help. Allows other people, for me to show up in other people's, recommended lists. Or in their random feeds. When they're watching a random video. It always, maybe they go, ooh, he looks cool. Or you can help me directly by supporting the channel. AKA, use my links down below at our friends at Entertainment Earth. Or Galactic Toys. Galactic Toys does not have this specific version of him. But they do have a version of him that comes with a Sung Wukong. So if you just want the two main characters from the first season and the second season, I recommend getting that because, hey, you knocked out two of them in one go. Saves you money. I think it's like $14. Maybe it'll be $25 with shipping. Maybe $26, depending. Galactic Toys is kind of meh about that. I'm not 100% sure what they're... And I think maybe at the time of recording, you should probably maybe get a coupon at the end of the week. Maybe they have a habit of every 2 weeks doing it. So, that's always an option. But with that being said, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you here. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you for staying around for so long, and thank you for supporting the channel. I'll catch you guys on Sunday with a brand new Gundam and a brand new review. Peace.